What's going on, guys? Chris back with you with another unboxing and review video. And in my hands right here is the newest camera by Amcrest. This is gonna be a 4K 30 frames per second Ultra HD POE camera by Amcrest. This precise one is an outdoor bullet camera, but of course you can use this indoor if you really wanted to, or you could use it for like a California patio if you have weather that might come in or out of it. And instead of using just an indoor one, using this one, which is outdoor, which is Weatherproof IP67. Again, this is a POE camera. We're gonna get into all those specs, don't you worry about that one. It has a wide dynamic range, up to 120 dB. Wide viewing angle is 111 degrees wide angle. It of course does have night vision. It illuminates the darkness and night vision up to 164 feet away. The lens is 2.8 millimeters. Operating temperature is -22 degrees Fahrenheit through 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That's great. That pretty much covers everything from the coldest of the cold, and then of course, Death Valley or Palm Springs when it's really, really hot. The weight of the camera is 1.12 pounds. The dimensions are 7.1 inches by 2.8 inches by 2.4 inches. And the construction is metal, again, IP67 weatherproof. And of course, you can view this over the Amcrest app. We will be showing you that. They have a great app with some great features. And if there's anything I miss in this video later on the road and you wanna read more about it, pick one up yourself after the review is done. Always in the description box right below the video, you're gonna find the link for this exact same product. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it on up, see what we got, hook it up, show you the app, test footage. We're gonna get into all of it. Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome. We have a lot of fun here. Smash that subscribe button down below and turn on your bell notifications so when fresh content comes out, you're the first to know. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get it out of the box here and see what we got inside. Right on the top, that is your mounting little template there for your wall. Underneath the styrofoam here, of course, we're gonna go ahead and pull up what looks to be our weatherproofing tubing for our wire there. And then we have some screws and drywall stucco anchors there as well. And then coming into the nice camera here. Let's make sure that's it for the box. That is it for the box there. And let's go ahead and get this bag on off of here. And let's take a better look at it here. Let's go ahead and get that guy on off. And if I've forgotten to mention, I believe they also make a white one as well. And those links again will be in the description box below. Little logo on the side there. Looks like we have an adjustable screw there. Coming to the front of the camera here, which is gonna be a nice lens. High gloss, black finish around the lens there. And the camera here, this would be steel. And this I believe is a hood. I'll have to get my screwdriver out, but what that does is this whole thing slides forward and covers it up if it needs a little bit of shade for sunlight. If it's getting in, that would go forward a little bit there. And we do have some sensitive information, a QR code, etc. on the bottom, serial number, so I won't show that on camera. But let's go ahead and look at the mount here. Now you can put that down, you could screw it in that way, and that ball joint goes all the way this direction here, maxing out there and going down. And I believe this also twirls around all the way around for your different mounting, whatever type of angle you particularly wanted it at there. Little pad there if it is going against, like, let's say wood or some sort of delicate, you know, you don't want to scratch your stucco, your siding on your home, etc. And coming down to the wire here, just in case you are curious, we have guesstimation from this area right here to the tip right here is about 1.5 feet or so. You have your power connection here and you have your ether connection here. So this can be fully powered through an Ethernet cable. So I will be powering this with the Amcrest 9-port POE plus Ethernet switch with 8 ports POE plus. This device I reviewed already when I reviewed their other 4K dome camera powered by Ethernet. And so this comes with a power supply. And so once you obviously connect the power supply to the box, we're gonna run an Ethernet cable from the box to the camera to power it. And I will have this linked in the description box as well. Well guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the app here. I am in full HD, 4K, and obviously on my screen it looks absolutely phenomenal on my 4K Samsung phone. But if you only have an HD full 1080p HD TV you're viewing it on, or a phone, or a computer monitor, then obviously it's going to be just slightly less crisp to the naked eye. But on my phone, it looks absolutely stellar. Now I have propped it up on my outside table. That's what you're seeing in the first couple inches there. Going to my wicker chairs, my jacuzzi, my surfboard's up there. Look at how wide angle that is, just phenomenal here. But the quality of this alone is gorgeous. Now again, with this app, this is Amcrest Pro app, different than Amcrest Home. So what's nice about this app is you can go ahead and add more cameras if you want. Double tap that for the full screen here. All right, guys, so what a really another cool feature about this is where you can literally take a snapshot using the little menu bar down here at the bottom. So right there, I literally just took a snapshot and it saved to my saved files. You can also do video as well. However long you want to hit that for, it starts recording. And then when you're done, it'll go from blue to white again. And let's go ahead and flip the camera around now. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that and see where those files are located. So in your menu here, top left, we're gonna hit that and you're gonna go to My Save Files, 3 down right there. As you can see there, there's 2 videos that I took, and then we go over to photos, and there's 2 photos and you can view it right there. So that's a great feature as well if you don't want to use the cloud and you're viewing it live and God forbid you see a notification, it pops up, you start recording it so you can show the police, or if something funny is happening with your dog or pets, you can record it and save it to your files there. There might be an option in the app as well to save it to your camera roll on your phone, and actually that should be probably possible. You can digitally zoom in and it stays very clear. You literally could read the label on my surfboard right there, RS. You can see the jacuzzi. Let's see the detailed image of all around the backyard. That is awesome. Let me show you one more. Look at the jacuzzi, how clear that jacuzzi is coming down to the tools in the backyard. That's a great for digitally zooming. Now this is where you would want to go to do motion detection push notifications here. Go ahead and hit push notifications and you have a configuration. Go ahead and hit that. Right now it's disabled and I believe it does by default come like that. Go ahead and enable it. And then what we're looking at here is we're looking at audio detected if you have a camera that does have audio. This one does not. Face detection, again, these are cameras that have those exact precise features to them, but this does have motion detection, so I'm going to go ahead and click that one. So now I will receive motion detection notifications so that if someone jumps the fence in my backyard, I can be aware of it, and I will be testing that, of course, when I walk in front of the camera. You do need to save it, so let's go ahead and save those prompts. And then it actually said still disabled, but once I went back, and then I went back again, then after it was saved, it says backyard, and now we're looking good there. As you can see, a motion detection just popped up. If it is a windy day, no matter what camera system you do have, you will get some false motion detection. This does happen if you do have a lot of bushes in the back, and it does pick that up, or a hummingbird. I think we actually saw a bird in the background there earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this little pencil mark next to the HD, and here you can actually mess around with the frame rate. So if you want more of a just smooth frame rate, or if you want, a little bit less, if it just functions better for your phone or viewing camera, etc., then you can mess around with full 4K, 30 frames per second, or you can go down to 720p, 30 frames per second. You can do the frame rate all the way down. You can mess around with that, and so it's nice and crisp, so you're not getting any lag time at all or anything like that. 1280, there's 1080p, 25 frames per second, go up to 30 frames per second, or again, full 4K. Hit that check mark when you're ready to go. Confirmation. Configuration saved successfully. Flip over the camera and you're ready to roll there. So as we saw in the video, I did get one motion detection notification here. We can see the bushes are kind of whipping back and forth. I'm not getting another one right now, which is good. That's less false motion detection, because what you want is you want like a large human, you want like a dog or something like that, God forbid, if you're in the country, coyotes coming on your property, etc. It might have been a bird flying in front of the camera. I'm not exactly sure, but what's nice is we just, again, saw those bushes whipping back and forth, and we did not get a push notification, which is good. Less false notifications. Now for motion detection, let's go ahead and click on this little computer setting right down here in the bottom right, and we hit this, and what's really nice is that we have it enabled. Advanced configuration right there, schedule, so you can hit all of these and mess around with these. Sensitivity, you might want to mess around with that if you are getting false notifications. That's cool with the sensitivity. Anti-dither, I'm not exactly sure what that is, but you can mess around with these settings here. Regional settings, that's nice. So motion area, you can go ahead and mark those out if, let's say, your dog is in a certain area and you don't want to get all these notifications. Push notifications right there, records right there, delay, snapshot, email alerts. You can go ahead and configure email address if you want to get an email alert as well. So that's really cool. Go ahead and save those if you mess around with that. I just want to show you guys this real quickly here. This is at low light, right before it's going to completely get dark. And it's actually a little bit darker than this to the naked eye, at least when I look outside. So it's nice low light as well before it shifts over into night vision. Now I will show you guys one thing not to do. See how there's a lot of the table before the camera? And we're gonna see when it's full night vision, what's gonna happen is obviously you wouldn't have it like on a table like this, but you could. Okay, there we are, live right here with you. It's switching over here. Now see how the night vision, the infrared light shines straight on the table, so you lose a lot of that in the background. That's what you don't want. So obviously if this was mounted up on a rafter, shining down on your porch, the side of your house, etc., this wouldn't transpire, but it's just something to keep in mind before you do mount it in a secure location. Definitely check it out before you do. So in this case, what you do is you want to slide the whole entire camera forward so that the infrared light isn't shining and kind of washing out the back shot there, but you still can see the chairs. So as we can see here, much better, pushing it towards the edge of the table. But of course, if you had this mounted, see my floodlight there? That's how you would want to mount it, obviously. So it's shining down. It doesn't have to be shining down. It could actually be used just like I am here. Now that's really great. You can see the surfboards. You can see the jacuzzi. Look how I'm digitally zooming in, and the clarity is still beautiful. I mean, absolutely stunning. And that night vision definitely does a fantastic job. Imagine your dark front porch. It's completely dark out there in my backyard right now. There is not one porch light on, nothing. The infrared night vision camera and infrared light. Well guys, overall I'm very happy with the camera. Very great quality, not to mention night vision, etc. like we've seen in the video. Hit that thumbs up button if you have appreciated the video and if it's given you an informed decision about the camera. I also have reviewed plenty of other products by Amcrest. They're battery powered cameras, home doorbell, great products, great cameras. Look for that link in the description box below. You guys have a great day. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.